Welcome, my dear erudite scholars. In this class, I will be teaching you about homophones, punctuation marks, and informal letters. Homophones. These are words that sound the same but have different meanings and different spellings. They are words that sound the same but have different meanings and different spellings. Example, the sun is very hot. I have one son and two daughters. You can see that the word son is used in both sentences, but however, they have different meanings and also different spellings. In the first sentence, the sun is very hot, we have sun, while in the second sentence, we have son. One definitely means the sun we see in the sky, while one refers to the gender, a male gender. Other examples of homophones are right and right. One is spelled R-I-G-H-T and the other one is spelled W-R-I-T-E. Keep on the right side of the road. She had to write a report on the project. We also have meet, M-E-E-T and M-E-A-T. Maybe we will meet again sometime. I gave up eating meat a long time ago. Allowed and allowed. Allowed spelled Allowed and Aloud. Smoking is not allowed here. Here we have the spelling Allowed, while the pain made him cry aloud. There we have Alloud. We also have other examples like altar and altar, ants and ants, new and new, throne and throne, board and board. You can see that though they all have the same pronunciation, they have different spellings as well as different meanings. More examples of homophones are made and made. One is the past tense of the verb make, while the other refers to a house help or a cleaner in the house. We also have plain and plain, time and time, 4 and 4, 8, which is number 8, and 8, the past tense of the verb eat. We also have maize and maize. Can you think of other examples of homophones on your own? Now we'll be looking at the difference between homophones, homonyms, and homographs. Now they all belong to the same word family and are quite confusing for many speakers and also learners of English language. Homonyms are words that sound the same, they are also spelt the same but have different meanings. They sound the same, they are spelt the same but have different meanings. Example, the word bat, B-A-T. It sounds the same, though it's spelled the same, but it has different meanings. Example, the bat only flies at night. You have to hit the bat you have to hit a ball with a bat. The first sentence then refers to the bird, which is a bat, and while the second one refers to an equipment used in sports. I am sure I am right and take a right turn at the intersection. Though they have the same spelling, R-I-G-H-T, pronounced the same, but they have different meanings. A fly was buzzing against the window. Let's fly a kite. What a beautiful ring. The children sat down in a ring. You can all see that fly, ring, and right, those spelled the same, have different meanings. We also have wave, watch, and well. The wave of the ocean makes me fear. She waves her hand. I watch TV in the evening. He gifted me a beautiful watch. Well done, you did a good job. The well water is always cold. We also have more examples of homophones like letter. One of them refers to the alphabet, while another one refers to letter writing, like your informal letters, semi-formal letters, and formal letters. We also have sync, we have band. One of the meanings refers to a music theme, while another one refers to something as common as the hairband. Homographs is when two or more words are spelled the same but have different meanings and sometimes different pronunciation. Homographs refer to when two or more words are spelled the same but have different meanings and sometimes different pronunciation. The word lead is an example of an homograph. It is spelled the same, but it has different meanings and also different pronunciation. When you use it to refer to a metal, it is pronounced as lead, which rhymes with what? Fed. When you use it to refer to being in front or taking the first position in a group, it is pronounced or it rhymes with the word feed, pronounced as lead, which rhymes with the word feed. The difference in pronunciation in homographs can be as little as the difference in stress. Stress also helps us to differentiate homographs from homonyms and homophones. Example, the word relay, relay. When the stress is on the first syllable, it refers to a race, which is a noun. When the stress is on the second syllable, it becomes a verb, which means to what? Pass information. He relays the information to the group. We also have other examples like resume. Resume. When it is a curriculum vitae, it refers to what? It is pronounced as resume. And when it refers to starting again or to begin something, it is pronounced as what? Resume. You can see the difference. So simply put, homophone means same sound but different spellings and meanings. Homonym means what? Same sound, same spelling but different meanings, while homograph means same spelling but different sounds and meaning. Our next topic in this lesson is informal letters. Informal letters are personal letters written to family members and close friends. They are personal letters written to family members and close friends. So they are different from formal letters and also semi-formal letters. The language in an informal letter is casual, chatty, and personal. It shows the relationship that exists between the writer and the recipient of the letter. So the atmosphere is usually relaxed and not formal like that of a formal letter. Characteristics of an informal letter. First, we have the address. The address is that of the writer, which is written on the top right hand of your book or your paper. Next, we have the date, which is written in full below the address. We also have the informal salutation, which is written on the left hand side. Formal salutation can be different and it ranges from dear dad, dear mom, dear Jude, dear Joy, depending on who you're writing to. Dear Uncle Paul. After the salutation, we have the introductory paragraph, which is the first paragraph of your letter. The introductory paragraph begins with a general greeting, where usually exchange of pleasantries are done and asking about the well-being or welfare of the recipients. Next, we have the body of the letter, which is usually divided into paragraphs. Then we have the conclusion, which is the last paragraph in your letter. After the conclusion, we have the complimentary close, which is written on the left-hand side of your letter. It contains yours sincerely, which is the approved form or approved complimentary close of an informal letter. You can also use yours affectionately, your depending on the person you're writing to. If you're writing to your parents, you can use your son or your daughter-in-law, but it's preferable and also advisable to use what? Yours sincerely. Yours sincerely followed by what? Your first name or nickname if you are writing to your friends which are of the same age grade with you. Our last topic in this lesson is punctuation marks. When do we use the different punctuation marks in English? The purpose of punctuation is to help the reader understand the message being conveyed in the written text. The purpose of punctuation is to help the reader understand the message being conveyed in the written form or text. It also shows how a sentence should be read. We have different punctuation marks in English. They include comma, full stop or period, apostrophe, hyphen, ellipsis, exclamation mark, question mark, brackets, colon, semicolon, and what? quotation mark. We also have more examples than this. We're going to watch a short video which would what explain the different punctuation marks in English and how to use them.
Full stop. A full stop marks the end of a sentence. For example, Chloe went to the shop. She bought some sweets. Comma. A comma indicates a natural pause in a sentence or is used to separate items in a list. For example, Stacy went to her friend Amy's house. She loves to go there. This sentence shows us where a comma can be used to create a natural pause in a sentence. Adam bought apples, bananas, pears, and grapes from the market. This example shows us where a comma can be used to separate items in a list. Question mark. A question mark indicates the end of a question. For example, how are you? Or how long is the bus journey to London from Cambridge? Exclamation mark. An exclamation mark marks the end of a dramatic statement or sentence. For example, stop or don't run into the road. Quotation marks. Quotation marks indicate direct speech. For example, I love to read a book, said Stacy. What did you do yesterday? Asked Lucy. These are examples where quotation marks are used to indicate the direct speech. Parenthesis, or more commonly known as round brackets. So round brackets are used to separate extra information from the rest of the sentence or to add emphasis. It's important to note that commas can replace brackets without changing the actual sentence. For example, on the weekends I visit James, brackets, my best friend. Yesterday, brackets, Friday, was the last day of school. These are both examples where round brackets are used to separate the extra information within the sentence. Square brackets. Square brackets are used by the editor to indicate extra information. For example, the book states that when climbing it, brackets, mountain, it is important to be very safe. Slash. A forward slash is used to indicate the word or and can be used to separate the day, month, and year. For example, please explain to the lawyer when she arrives. So in this example, the forward slash is used to indicate the word or. The date today is the 1st of the 2nd, 2017. In this example, the forward slash is used to separate out the day, month, and year. Hyphen. A hyphen is used to join words or to separate syllables in a word. For example, she is very self-confident. Her son is going to be 4 years old. N dash. N dash indicates a period of time, range of numbers, or a distance. For example, she lived in London from 1999 to 2005. The numbers range from 1 to 20. The flight from Dubai to UK is very long. M dash. M dash is a long dash that can be used instead of a comma, colon, or brackets. This adds emphasis or enhances readability. For example, I can't wait to see Amy, my best friend, on Sunday. My parents are visiting tomorrow. I have missed them so much. Ellipsis points. Ellipsis points indicates omitted words or are used to add effect to a sentence. For example, she walked into the shop, then walked straight back out. This is an example of where words have been omitted. Omitted means when words have been taken out of the sentence. Sorry, I forgot my homework, said Adam. This sentence shows us where ellipsis points have been used to create a pause for effect. Another example is, I'm never going to be able to do this, said Stacy.
We've come to the end of this lesson. I'm sure you've learned a lot. Thank you for watching this video.